Hello, Jason Fladman here. Today we're going to talk about the scarcity module and the copywriting method. Scarcity is one of the best and most compelling reasons why somebody should buy your product immediately, why they should buy it now, and why they should not procrastinate. One thing you have to know about humans is by nature, we tend to procrastinate. We like to put off things, even if they're in our best interest. The only thing that we're really motivated by is procrastination. Other than that, it's really hard to get people off the fence. It's super hard to get them off the fence and put money down to learn stuff, especially information products, so you got to give them a nudge. One of the best ways is to make them feel pain if they miss out. Get them to act right away. And it's not so much that you're pushing them, it's that you're helping them do what's in their best interest, because otherwise they're going to go into the natural tendency of procrastination, which is not good for them. You want them to get out of that zone, and you want them to grow as a person. So one of the ways to do that is scarcity. Now the best tactic for using scarcity is one where you don't create it yourself. It's already there and it already exists. Social proof is the best kind of scarcity there is. If you have 500 copies and you see people boom, boom, boom pounding your website and they're all saying, I want the copy, I bought a copy, people know it's scarce. You don't even have to tell them. That's the best kind of scarcity that there is. Now unfortunately it's hard to create that, and even if it's there, it's hard to represent that so people see it. So the next best thing is to let people know about it and to give them the idea of the scarcity and build scarcity. Now really, scarcity is pretty simple. And before you even sit down and write one word of your sales letter, you should have an idea of how you're going to present scarcity. You can even build scarcity into your product if you wish, or if there's a compelling reason why there's a limited quantity, or it's only going to exist for so long, well then, there you go. Just make sure you present that in the best way to let them know about the scarcity of the product or the service involved. So the first type of scarcity is time-based. Now this scarcity is basically saying this offer is only going to be available for a certain amount of time. It could be tomorrow, the sale ends. It could be the product's going to run out, or we're going to pull the product off the market on a certain date for some specific reason. So there's time-based scarcity. There's limit-based scarcity. This is where we only have so many of the product or so many hours of the service that we can provide or so many slots in the membership, and after that it's yanked from the market. So in fact you can use both of these, and I like to use both of these in my copy. Yes, you can say it's only available for a certain amount of time, and the bonus says there's only a limited amount, which brings us to the next kind of scarcity, which is bonus based scarcity. In this case you've arranged something special for them. Ooh, there's a bug on my hand. Okay, you've arranged something special for them called, for your bonus, and it's like a fast action bonus you can call it, or just a bonus that has a reason why you can only offer it for a certain amount of time. So you could say the offer is only going to be available for 2 weeks, and we're only going to give the bonus to the first 100 people that walk through the door or that buy our product or whatever. So now you have two elements of scarcity. Good job. Now you're hitting it from both angles. There's offer-based scarcity. In fact, you can say there's not a limit necessarily that before it's pulled. The offer itself is just no longer going to exist. Because you might say that it's limit-based and the price goes up, or it's time-based and the price goes up, or some component gets taken away and our bonus gets taken away, or you can take away the offer completely. If there's a good reason for your offer to only exist for a limited amount of time, then make sure you make an offer-based scarcity play. And the final one is price-based. In this case, for a limited time or a limited quantity, the price will then go up. These are the best things to focus on. Focus on, are the bonuses limited or are they time-based? Is the offer limited before it's taken off, or is it time-based? Is the price limited before you're only going to sell so many at a certain price, or you're going to only sell for a certain amount of time until the price goes up? These are all things you should contemplate when sitting down and planning the scarcity module for writing your copy. So you have all of these ideas here on how you're going to present your copy for the scarcity. Now this is even more important than the scarcity itself, and we're going to discuss this now. It's called reason why.